is time for the big fat Xbox quiz of the year. Who wants to be an Xbox trivia champion? Millionaire.
I would say, who wants to be an Xbox Pointillionaire?
Pointillionaire. Whoever wins gets Microsoft points. I wish that we could do that, but we can't. But whoever wins gets bragging points.
We're skint.
We'll just say bragging points. There we go. That's what we mean by points. We decided to give 5 questions each, but Alice has decided to get 10 questions, I believe. So, but do you want to alternate between? So, do you want to do I do a question, you do a question, or shall I do your 5 and then you do my 5 back? It's up to you.
Yeah, I think we'll do like 5 front and 5 back.
Okay, so I should start reading out my questions to you then. Yep. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm going to be adding sound effects in post, but at the moment we haven't got any sound effects, so it's a bit weird. Okay, so my first question of the quiz. What is the highest rated Halo game on Metacritic? Is it A, Halo Combat Evolved, B, Halo 2, C, Halo 3, or D, Halo Reach?
Halo Combat Evolved A.
Final answer?
I'm not sure, to be honest, because I think all of them are good.
Yeah. Yeah, just say final answer. I would if I would. So that is correct. Combat Evolved is the highest rated one. That was my gut instinct as well when I was looking up the question. So Halo Combat Evolved is 97, Halo 2 is 95, Halo 3 is 94, and Halo Reach is 91 out of 100. But that proves how high quality the Halo games are. They're all in the 90s, all the Bungie ones at least. Just kind of crazy.
Never doubt the classics.
Never. And then Combat Evolved being 97, I was blown away by that. That's pretty cool. Okay. So
well, the thing is, if you talk about the game that defined the generation, you know it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
And despite it's like dated compared to the sequels, but you couldn't really beat the Combat Evolved.
And it's the reason Xbox is a thing. I mean, Xbox wouldn't be a console. Without Halo Combat Evolved, Xbox probably wouldn't even be a thing anymore. They probably would have folded by now. So I mean, it was the killer app. Okay, so question number 2. Which of these characters did not cameo in Killer Instinct? Ram, Rash, Arbiter, or Joanna Dark? D. Joanna Dark?
Yes.
That is correct. Joanna Dark did not feature in Killer Instinct. The other 3 did. That was the closest we're going to get to a crossover fighter, I think, is Joanna Dark.
Yeah, I've been playing the Killer Instinct, been watching the trailers, and I instantly recognised all those answers. So Joanna Dark is definitely not in the game.
Yeah, I was trying to think of who would be a good fit, and I couldn't think of anyone. I was like, Banjo-Kazooie would be too obvious, and I thought Joanna Dark would be a good fit.
Conquer the Squirrel!
Yeah, just put Conquer in there. That's what would be amazing. This is my favourite question, this one. Question number 3. This is my favourite one. How tall are the grunts in Halo? Are they A, 3 foot 6 inches, B, 4 foot 6 inches, C, 5 foot 6 inches, or D, 6 foot 6 inches? C? Did you say C or?
No, it's D.
C.
D is 6 foot.
They are 5 foot 6 inches. They are actually outside of C, which means that they are 2 inches taller than Queen Elizabeth, our current queen. So you have the queen, and then you have a grunt, and the grunt is 2 inches taller than the queen. I'm gonna Photoshop that.
Yeah, they're definitely like really tall and just like to the human height.
Because if you think of grunts, you always think they're like the tiny little things. It's like, it's the demon, and you shoot them, it's like, and they're like little tiny things. But they're 5 foot 6 inches tall. That's mad. I put 6 foot 6 because I thought that might throw you off. Yeah, 5 foot. They're 5 foot 6. Still, that's still pretty big. They're like only a foot smaller than me. So that's, and as I said, 2 inches taller than the queen. I thought that was funny. Okay, this is a Halo. You like a Halo, don't you? This is a Halo trivia question, so I hope you'll get this one.
It's already sounding like a Halo quiz, but anyway, shoot.
I got one question which isn't Halo, but in a minute. So, okay. So, who was the only surviving member of Noble Team in the Battle of Reach? So, Halo Reach. Who survived? Carter, June, Emil, or Noble 6?
B. June.
Correct answer. Yeah, it is June. June was the only surviving member of Noble Team from the Fall of Reach, Halo Reach.
I can give you some bad news. I'm actually been looking up the Halo lore, and it just goes as far as like Prometheans. But then I haven't read a lot of the novels with the Halo universe. But I mean, did you read up on any of those novels?
No, I was just going off the game. So he survives the game.
Oh,
And he died. I think I looked it up afterwards. They say something like he trained Spartans going forward. So this is the final question I have for you. If you're ready, how much did Xbox pay for Rare? So it's either $229 million, $375 million, $2.5 billion, or $4.05 million. And I'll give you a clue. Of every number I just got there are actual transactions that have happened over the last decade or so, or since Rare, or around Rare time.
Yeah, could you repeat that again? Is it 2.3? 2.7?
229 million, 375 million, 2.5 billion, or 4.05 billion?
A.
229 million. That is actually the price Sony paid for Insomniac. So that is the wrong answer. You've just lost £1 million. No, the correct answer is 375 million, which is, I'm shocked by how little that is. That proves how much inflation is.
Yeah.
Like, they've paid 8 billion for Bethesda, and Rare is only 375 million. That's crazy to me. 2.5 billion was Mojang, and 4.05 billion was Star Wars being bought by Disney. So I thought I'd get four different purchases there. So I thought,
yeah.
But yeah, no, you did well. So you got 3 out of 5. I think you got right. That's pretty good going.
Yeah. To be honest, I was kind of a little bit nervous because I feel as if I would suck at this quiz. Yeah. But then I think it's just like, I think it's just basically pretty much two-thirds of it is like Halo, and then others like Xbox.
Yeah,
but I think
I love Halo.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of. I was like, I didn't want to be too. I didn't want to go like Jade. Who's the main character in Jade Empire? I was like, I don't bloody know that. Like, or Blink's the Time Sweeper. Like, I was gonna do what day was it E-Day in Gears of War, but I looked it up and apparently it's they haven't got
Emergence Day.
Emergence Day is they restarted the calendar, so there's before Emergence Day and after Emergence Day, so it would be 0 Emergence Day, I guess. I tried to look up the date, but apparently there isn't a date for it. If there is, let me know in the comments below. Because I wanted to do a Gears of War question. As you said, it was a bit Halo-centric, but we do like Halo, so... I knew you liked Halo, so I thought, I'll make it... I'm not going to be too mean. So those are the 5 questions. You got 3 out of 5. I think you did really well. Yep. And you were really close on the 2 you got wrong, to be fair. You were like a foot off and a couple of 100 million off on the purchase one. So that was good. Well done.
Thanks.
So, do you have 5 questions for me? Ooh, I'm nervous.
Yep.
I'm nervous now. I like my love of trivia. I love my trivia, and I'm going to get this wrong. I'm scared. Okay, let's go. I'm excited but scared. Right, warm it up. Stretching. Okay.
Now, first one is a Halo-based question.
Lovely.
So, in, I think it was 2002, when Halo 2 released a gameplay trailer during E3. But, during that footage, there's a crate for Cortana, and it was accidentally made famous with the voice actress. So, what was that crate? Is it A, you did that on purpose? B, what if you miss? C, this place will become your tomb? Or is it D, bet you can't stick it?
Oh man, all 4 of those are famous Cortana quotes. That's not fair. I'm gonna go with What If You Miss?
No,
Damn it!
it's B.
Can you stick it? Oh man!
Yeah, it just became.
I just lost all my money. But I'll be leaving now.
No more chicken for you.
Damn it! Yeah, I had KFC last night. Good times. Damn it!
Well, I hope you enjoyed that Last Supper, though.
Yeah.
So,
damn, that was a hard
but
question.
anyway, it's
I love it.
yeah. So there's introduced. You said that What If You Miss, and that was from the teaser, which is like released around like Halo 2's like. Actually, I think it could. I think it could well be in 2003 gameplay trailer, but I did mention gameplay trailer, right?
That's why I was a bit confused, but that's fine. It's like, what if I miss? And he goes, I won't. Then the
gameplay trailer comes out, and it gives an early glimpse of the DMR, which then turns into like the battle rifle.
Yeah,
battle rifle does a single burst, and then it's like 3 bursts.
I love. Oh.
And then further campaign where Master Chief goes on the Ghost, takes out all the elites, and then when Master Chief gets to the end, he's got surrounded by the elites with energy swords, and then the Cortana said, bet you can't stick it. And then the Master Chief throws out his plasma grenade.
That's amazing. I need to rewatch that now you've said that. That's annoyed me that I didn't know that. I pride myself on my Halo trivia. I'm going to get all these questions wrong now. Okay. Right, I'm ready for the next one.
Okay. So, there's a classic Xbox advert that features Bill Gates. And he holds items in his hands. So, for this advert, what does Bill Gates hold in his right hand? Is it A, a taco? Is it B, an Xbox controller S? C, a burger? Or is it D, an original Xbox controller?
Right, okay. So I think this is the Japanese commercial. I think I remember this.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think, so you said the right hand. Because he's holding it.
Yes.
This is a trick question because he's holding a taco and he's holding the S. He's holding the Xbox smaller controller and the taco. So right hand side. So our right or his right?
His right hand.
So his right.
It says to the question here in one Xbox advert, what did Bill Gates hold in his right hand? Care to repeat the answers again?
So it's I know it's either a taco or the new controller. This is the Japanese advert. Balls. I'm gonna say the controller, the Series S controller.
Well, it's a wrong answer.
It's a taco.
Nope, that's also a wrong answer.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different advert then. What is it then?
No, it's a burger. Because, if I get this advert there, because I think there's a Modelo effect going on, which I thought there was a taco too. Yeah. Then, when I check the advert again, he's actually holding a blue Xbox controller S, which is a blue one, and that's on his left hand. Then, on his right hand side, is a burger. The whole purpose of this advert, that because of Japan's declining popularity with Xbox, Bill Gates introduced a new form of a controller, and his purpose is to show how small it is with his big hands compared to the item in his other hand.
Yeah.
So it should be a size of a burger. I did thought it was a taco and I almost put it in, but then I would have been absolutely wrong with it, and that's until I looked up on the reference image.
That's annoying. Yeah. I'll have to look that up later. Oh, I'm 2 for 2 here. Come on, I'm usually good at trivia. Okay. All right, okay. Okay.
Now, I think the next one might be a bit easier.
Thank God.
So let's do it.
Go on then. Go ahead.
So, what did Microsoft ask to recall for the original Xbox? Is it A, power cords? Is it B, controllers? Is it C, HDMI cable, or is it the disc tray?
The original Xbox.
Yep, not the Xbox One, the OG Xbox.
So it was already in circulation and then they had to recall it because of it.
Well, they have recalled for parts of an Xbox, which means it just means they have this campaign and sent it over to people.
Ah, okay.
And they have to ask for a particular part, and those answers are A, power cords, B, controllers, C, HDMI cable, or D, disc tray.
Huh. I have no idea. I should know that. I'm gonna go disc tray.
You could go 50-50 this time.
Okay. 50-50.
Okay. It's power cords, controllers, and the rest of them are blank.
Did they
So,
ever recall
what's
the
it now?
controllers? I know they didn't like the Dukes because his power came. I don't know. I'm frazzled now. Cody caught me. Controllers.
Is this your final answer?
Power cables. God damn it. Okay. How do I not know this? Okay.
Be careful, someone's going to make a clip out of this.
Yeah, I know. I'm like the Xbox guy who knows nothing about Xbox. Bloody hell. Oh, no, that's not fair. I'm going to go with controller.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Well, I can tell you that B, controllers, is the wrong answer.
No! I knew it was the power kit. Why did I say control? Oh, never mind. I knew like basically they stopped selling the Dukes and then they moved it over to the S. That's what I was That's why I was hoping the recall was about.
That did not happen because people are still entitled to use the Duke or the Controller S. When I bought the Xbox, I think it came with a Duke, but then I just bought a Xbox Controller S, which is in black, and then I bought another one of these in green. But apparently, according to this article here, 16 years ago from 2021, Xbox had decided to recall millions of power cords. So, back in 2005, 20 customers have reported they had fire damage from power cords, with 7 also said to have burned their hands due to the defect. So, Xbox decided to ask for recall for the power cords. So you just put it in the post, send them over, and then you get a new power cord, which this time has a transformer, which is like...
the brick.
Yeah, I think it was basically the thing that acts as a surge protector, that if you click on the green button, you plug it in. Yeah, if you press the green button, you can use the Xbox. Then, if there's any problem with the electricity, it will disable. I think it was a surge protector that was built for the Xbox to prevent fire hazards. And then, it started to be implemented in like the future Xbox consoles. I think Xbox One and Xbox Series S or X had the power surge into the power bricks.
They did, yeah.
And that's what they got in their systems. But yes, power cords are the parts that Xbox had recalled back in 2005. The controllers are safe.
Did you...
Also, HDMI cable is...
not a thing.
Does not exist for the console.
I don't want HDMI.
It's just gone as far as... Yeah, it's just gone as far as only the component cables, which is also brought over the Xbox 360. But then, it wasn't until the later revisions of the system that you have a HDMI port on it. As for the disc tray, there's problems with the Xbox's disc tray, which even affected to me because I couldn't open it up, so I ended up throwing the original Xbox away. but disc tray is what they didn't recall for.
Yeah. So I knew there was an issue with the disc tray. I knew the HDMI thing wasn't a thing because Xbox 360 was the first one to have HD. But yeah, did you know that before you looked it up? The power cable.
Yes,
thing? You did know that. Okay. I did not know that about the power cord. So you've already won the quiz. I've got 3 questions wrong, but we'll keep going, I guess, and hopefully I'll get a question right eventually.
I don't know how much time we got so far, but I did say that if it's under an hour, we could squeeze in more questions.
Yeah.
Because I really love to give you a chance to win.
Well, we're at exactly an hour, so we'll keep going. We'll do 7 more questions, is it, or 2 more, whatever.
I could do 2 extra, so
yeah, whatever.
I like to quiz you with those.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll get something right. I like doing trivia. And all I do when I'm not playing Xbox, all I do is watch Pointless and Chase and Richard Osman's House of Game. I just watch quiz shows in my spare time. That's all I do. So I'm really annoyed with myself.
Well, the thing is, if we did something else not on Xbox, this wouldn't be an Xbox podcast.
No, I know, and I should know my Xbox trivia. I'm learning things,
anyway,
though, so this is good. Okay.
Now, next question.
Let's do this.
What is the unique disc feature that was introduced with the original Xbox? A. Run games from burned CDs. B. Import music from CDs for game soundtracks. C. Backups of games. D. Play DVDs using a remote.
Okay, so you can. It is the music CDs. You can burn songs onto the Xbox.
So, which is it going to be? A or B, or is it any C?
I thought you could watch DVDs using the controller as well, but I'm gonna go with the music disc. So I know for a fact you can put music onto the Xbox through using CDs.
Is B the final answer? You could be wrong again.
I know, if this is a trick question, I'm going to be mad, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go final answer, B. Final answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
B is the correct answer.
Yes! I knew it! Right, yeah. I used to listen to music on my Xbox all the time. Yeah, I knew that was a thing. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so you can't watch DVDs with the Xbox original, because I thought you could.
Well, actually, both B and D are actually 2 features that you can get with the Xbox. The B, you put on the music CD in the Xbox, you just record I think it's copy the music tracks on it, and then it transfers to the hard drive, which is then used for the game soundtracks, which is something you don't get with the recent Xbox games anymore, which is a shame. Not unless you use Spotify.
Yeah, you used to do that on the Xbox 360 as well, which I used to love doing that. I used to basically be Saints Row 1. I used to walk around with my own personal soundtrack and just playing that game with music through the speakers on the game. So good. Oh, perfect.
I do miss that, to be honest.
That was a nice
as for D,
feature. Yeah.
As for D, this one it's not exactly you use it with a remote, because you need to buy a separate peripheral, which is you have to get the infrared plug that you need to put in one of the controller ports, and then you have to use a remote to control DVDs. So therefore, you don't actually get to control DVDs with a games controller. You have to use a remote, and therefore you need a peripheral in order to use it.
Okay.
As for A and C, these would never be allowed because this would mean piracy.
Yeah, definitely. I knew those were true. I knew it was between the music and DVDs. But yeah, I knew for a fact music because I've done it before. So I used to use that feature. It was a good feature. Bring it back, Xbox. Let me burn my CDs,
now,
even though no one has CDs these days.
Now, next question.
Okay, I'm happy I got one. Right, anyway, next question. Right.
Which game did Conquer the Squirrel was said to have a cameo appearance on, but it did not happen? Is it A, Grabbed by the Goodies, B, Banjo Nuts and Bolts? C. Project Spark? Or is it D. The new Battletoads?
C. Project Sparks. Because I remember that trailer and everyone losing their minds that Banjo. They're like, oh my god, it's Conker! So, oh, it's Project Sparks. No, sad face. I remember the trailer.
So going straight for it?
Yeah, final answer, Project Sparks.
It is the correct answer.
Woo!
And yeah, exactly what you said. So, yeah, Conker's due to appear in it, but then his DLCs got cancelled because they want a Project Spark to be more open and allow for more opportunities.
Yeah. They had a trailer with him in it, and they were like, everyone was so excited, and they were like, oh, it's not a real Conker, and then everyone was sad then. It's like, I remember that trailer. I was one of those people, I want new Conker. Xbox, if you were watching, Phil, bring back Conker. Do it. Do it.
It was brought back once for HoloLens, and I think it came as the demo called Young Conker,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it actually happened or not.
Yeah.
But you can definitely tell that Conker did not appear in the other games. And if you pick B, then you would be like not that great with quizzes because Banjo and Conker teams did not get on with each other.
Ooh.
I mean, literally.
Wasn't... No. No, I got confused then. I was going to say it wasn't Conker in a racing game, but no. Banjo was in Diddy Kong Racing. That's why I got confused a bit.
Well, well, Grant Kirkhope, who was the composer of Banjo, he was invited over to Game Grumps for the first guest episode.
Oh, yeah.
Then when he saw Conker on the screen, he's just like, got really mad and tried to leave. But then he was like brought in an end with like Aaron and Jontron.
Oh, I didn't realise that. That's funny. I need to see that episode. I like Grant Kirkhope. He makes really good music. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, that's cool. I got two questions. Yay.
Now.
Okay, next question.
Sixth question.
Okay.
What was the early limitation for digital games on the Xbox 360? Is it A, memory cards? Is it B, graphics limit? Is it C, no matchmaking? Or is it D, no avatar support?
A, memory cards. I believe that you needed a certain amount of... It had to be a certain size for it to go on the Xbox 360 originally. And then also you only had 200 games score. That was like another thing they had a limitation on. But yeah, it's memory cards. A, final answer.
That is the correct answer.
Woohoo! Finally getting some questions right. Yay! This is more my time.
I thought you would definitely miss that one out. But apparently, yeah, as you rightly said, the Xbox Live Arcade, it was back when Xbox 360s like started to do digital games, and they can only go as far as doing small games like arcade hits and even like small platformers and games.
Like Geometry Wars was the big one. Was Geometry Wars?
Yeah. It would have to fit on the memory cards that were shipped with the Xbox 360, so they would have to go as far as around like 500 megabytes, or probably less, I don't know.
Yeah.
But apart from the size, they can do anything with the graphics limit, matchmaking, and later on they would have avatar support for the games. It wasn't until like a few years later where the limit would be like dropped as they like allowed more digital games with larger sizes, or even have full retail games on the digital store. And that's when Xbox systems start to go from physical discs over to digital games.
I mean, like Call of Duty is like nearly 200 gigabytes at the moment, so yeah, it's like ooh. So yeah, I get that. That's mad. Yeah, so there was. I remember there was a limitation. I didn't. Yeah. So hey, how many more questions you got left? Is that the final one, or is there more? Or?
Well, there is more, but I would rather like deal with one more question, unless you want to go for the eighth.
I don't mind. I'll go for whatever you think's best. Should we say this question is all or nothing? If I get it wrong, you win. If I get it right, I win. Even though you won.
Actually, just treat it as the final question, because I think the chances are you're pretty much like, okay, you could be like neck and neck, but you were just pretty much lost out in the beginning, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever, it's fine. You've won, really, but just give me some hope. We've got to give it a little bit of drama to this question. It's the most important question ever. Okay, let's go.
So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What is the name of Potato Chief's first Xbox-themed video? Is it A, Xbox event in 20 seconds? Is it B, Halo Let's Play? Or is it C, Minecraft Let's Play? Or is it D, Kinect Adventures Let's Play?
Who's this Potato Chief guy? I don't know who he is. Okay, so I never had a Kinect. I never did a Halo Let's Play, even though I always wanted to do a Halo Let's Play. I love Halo. I've been doing Minecraft since the very beginning. I don't know if that counts, though, because I did... my first series was 2 nerds, 1 Minecraft server, which was a Minecraft series. So if we're talking about Minecraft, that would be the first one. Otherwise, it would be the Xbox in 30 seconds. If we're going off purely... Yeah. I mean, I played Minecraft before that, but I would go with... which... I don't know. I'll go with Minecraft, yeah. We'll go with the Minecraft answer. Final answer.
You sure?
I mean,
because it looks like you're looking between A and C.
Yeah. A and C. I mean,
well,
technically it was Minecraft. So I know it was, because I did.
So, C?
There you go.
Is it the final answer?
Final answer.
It is the wrong answer.
Even though it's not really, but okay. Xbox in 30 seconds, I guess, would be the first video with Xbox in the title, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right, and would have been the correct answer.
But the first...
So you're pretty much lost on this question.
I mean,
now,
technically,
I think the reason
first...
you were...
I mean, technically my first videos were in Minecraft, so... But okay.
Well, technically, Minecraft is not owned by Microsoft at the time of recording. And it was until...
I love it.
And it was until Microsoft bought Mojang in, I think...
2012?
I
think 2013.
That bought Mojang. It's 2014.
2014? Wow, okay.
Yeah, so it was sold in 15th September 2014 when Microsoft buys Mojang. And because of your first Let's Play, it's in 2012, so therefore, even though it just came out on the Xbox, it does not technically count as the Xbox themed one, because either way, it's a cross-platform title and it's not Xbox exclusive. So the first video you did related to Xbox is an Xbox event back in 2013 when the Phil Spencer introduced, I think it's Phil Spencer, is it? I don't know.
I think it's...
But that's when he...
Don Matrick with the TV. That was pretty much the video.
You said like... Yeah, you said like a VCR and stuff like that. And I think you kind of like bashed Xbox back then.
Oh, I did.
And then you say...
I totally did.
So yeah, you praise like PlayStation 4. But I had to confess, I was like gunning for like PlayStation 4 and like skeptical over Xbox. But every time I just like prefer Xbox over the PlayStation.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, it's the Xbox One with Don Matrick. People might say I'm a turncoat or something. So no, I bought a PS4 first. The PS4 I got way before my Xbox One, and I was like, "Oh, this is a good console." And then basically, when Phil Spencer turned the ship, fixed it, then I'm like, "Oh, well, Phil's doing a good job here, so why wouldn't I want an Xbox?" Yeah, the Force Connect and the DRM crap, and the TV, and we have a console for you. It's called an Xbox 360. It's like, really, Tom Matrick? Are you that dumb? You're gonna do that? Like, that stuff really pissed me off. Yeah, it made me turn to PlayStation briefly, and now I'm back on the Xbox side. But I do own a PS5 as well, so who knows? I'm whatever. I'm just gaming slut. I'll just go everywhere.
Yeah. But anyway, because of that, you pretty much lost this whole thing. So, but at least you had a good turn, though.
Oh no! Okay, so that is the so congratulations, Alice. You are this year's champion, or this whatever. Yeah, this champion of X. Well done. Yeah.
Well, honestly, I thought you were the potato chief of it. The potato chief. But it turns out that you're actually potato chump.
What? How dare you? Potato chump. That's just so mean. Wow. I'm shocked. Yeah, so congratulations. Here you go. It's a crown, all Photoshop crown on your head. Way! All hail the who wants to be an Xbox Pointillionaire. Pointillionaire.
Yeah.
Xbox Trivia Champion 2022, Alice. Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't really deserve it, to be honest.
You deserve it. Here's a picture of the Queen next to the Grunt again, even though I am. That's totally going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's the end of the quiz, I suppose. Okay. You just posted on, but okay. The sound effect probably came up. It's a Discord. Yeah, I never owned a Kinect, so Kinect Adventure Let's Play. I knew that wasn't a thing. Anyway, is there anything else? I think that's the quiz done. That's the episode done, I believe.
Yeah, I think it just took longer than I thought, but
I enjoyed it.
I think we're just happy to wrap it up now.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the quiz. Thank you for your questions. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a lot of fun. Hopefully do this again.
No worries.
Maybe do this again next time there's a quiet Xbox news week. But thank you guys for watching. And until next time, stay sweet. Later, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you for listening to the X Marks the Box podcast. Follow us at X Marks Box on Twitter or X Marks the Box on YouTube. And follow us on all audio podcast services. Thanks for listening.